A GoPro camera mounted on a Ukrainian tank shows the vehicle crawling forward. Its massive cannon then lobs shells downrange. This video, released by the Ukrainian military, claims to show fighting near the shattered city of Bakhmut in the eastern part of the country, where Kiev's soldiers have fought Russian invaders for months in a battle both sides have described as a meat grinder, but neither has so far managed to win.
Займаємось, тільки що відробили по позиціям.
The tank platoon's commander, call sign Bender, told Reuters his unit fired on Russian positions in support of Ukrainian infantry. Russia has claimed in recent days to have made progress in street-by-street fighting. British intelligence on Wednesday said Ukrainian forces had successfully pushed the Russians back from one of the city's main supply routes. The head of a private Russian mercenary group heavily involved in the Bakhmut operation on Wednesday acknowledged that the fighting had badly damaged his forces.
The enemies of democracy must lose.
Speaking to a summit of democracies sponsored by U.S. President Joe Biden on Wednesday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskiy told fellow leaders that they needed to hold firm in the face of Russian aggression. He again pleaded for continued arms and support to help his forces push back Moscow.
This is deciding the fate of not only Ukraine, this is deciding the fate of everyone.
Ukraine has in recent months begun to receive a suite of modern military hardware promised by the U.S. and NATO to help Kiev mount an expected spring counteroffensive. It's unclear where and when that operation might take place. Ukraine on Wednesday struck a railway depot and knocked out power in the Russian-occupied city of Melitopol. But Kiev hasn't said what weapons it might have used. The city is just at the edge of the range of American-provided HIMARS rocket launchers and within range of newer American armaments. Melitopol is a rail hub and administrative center of the Russian-controlled Zaporizhia region. It's south of the Russian-held Zaporizhia nuclear power plant, visited on Wednesday by UN Nuclear Agency Chief Rafael Grossi.
It is very, very important that we agree on the fundamental principle that a nuclear power plant should not be attacked.
Grossi has been pushing for a safety agreement between Ukraine and Russia to protect the facility. Moscow and Kiev have repeatedly accused each other of shelling the site of the nuclear station over the past year. The sprawling Zaporizhia nuclear plant was a prized part of Ukraine's energy network and accounted for around 20% of national power generation before the Russian invasion. It has not produced any electricity since September, when the last of its 6 reactors was taken offline.